What's going on again, guys? Welcome to the episode of E-Train Games, and today I'll be doing a pickups video of the week. Now, sorry I haven't been doing it lately. I have been promoted at my workplace and whatnot. It's been very busy the last couple days. I haven't had time and whatnot because of coming home late a few days. But today I'll be able to do one. I finally get a break. About time if I really need it. I'm pretty tired. But these games, most of them were from today, and the other two were from a while back. So I didn't really have much to do a video with anyway, just because of time wise and whatnot. But a lot of these are pretty good games. So I guess I'll show off. No, I guess I'll just start with this deck. So for first game, the NES game is called. I don't know how you say this. Xevious the Avenger. I have no idea. I just thought it looked cool, so I got it. But apparently, from what I gathered so far from looking it up, it's almost like a shoot 'em, shoot 'em up, kind of. I don't really know anything else about it. I just got it because it just looks pretty cool. So I guess I'll give it a try later on about that. Here's a game we looked for a while. Rad Racer on the NES. It was a good racing game for its time, obviously. Nowadays is not the greatest in the world, but it's still pretty good. I have played it before. It's pretty good. It ain't too bad. It's as close you're gonna get to Need for Speed on the NES as possible. You really can't get any closer than that. So pretty good. I recommend it if you like the racing games on NES. It's probably one of the more of the better ones. All right, here. Oh yes, so I have I have Wizards and Warlords for NES, and I was looking for the second one. Today I actually found the second one. Wizards and Warriors 2 Iron Sword. Uh, I've played the first one a little bit, so I'm hoping that the second one is better. From what it looks like, it does look better. So hopefully it plays better, because there's a lot of games out there that isn't too great, even though there's a sequel. So hopefully it'll play better. The first one isn't too bad, don't get me wrong, but it feels like it's lacking. So, here we go. Oh yes, there's another NES game. Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. It's been on my list for a while. It plays like a Mario game, somewhat in that genre, kind of. Uh, I haven't really played it much. It's been on my list for a while to get, so try it out later on. Hopefully, it'll be pretty good. So there's another one. And okay, the last one I have here is actually a little special because this game, as far as I know, has shot up in price considerably from the last time I remember. And I was actually very fortunate to find this one for only about $4, maybe $5. So when I saw this, I had to jump on it, and also because JonTron and Metal, both of them talked about this one, especially JonTron. I remember that one specifically because it was hilarious. But and nonetheless, it would be Narc. No one had the guts until now. Now, what happened was, it actually JonTron talked about this. Basically, what happened was during, I think it was 83 or 82, he said, it was the war on drugs. That's why you see like Dare. I forget the other stuff, but during the arcades they had before you start the game, it would be like the FBI symbol and be like, "Don't do drugs." We're watching, yada yada yada, and then you would play the game. Well, for the NES, they ported one of those games from the arcade, and this was the one, and it was called Narc. Now, all I really know from what JonTron played, basically, it almost plays like Street Fighter, because okay, all I remember is you're in a car of some kind, and something happens, and apparently your guy's like a cybernetic robot thing. I don't know, and basically you have these considerably they're crackheads basically, and what they do is to get you on the influence, they literally throw crack at you. Like they literally, like they're in coats like this, and they throw crack at you, and basically you're a cop, so you shoot them and you kill them. So it sounds pretty stupid when I saw it, and actually when I heard it, I thought it was pretty stupid. When I saw it, it was pretty dumb. But as I'm looking at it more and more, it actually looks like a pretty cool game. There is 2-player mode on this for the NES edition, so I'm planning on playing that with my friend sooner or later. But it sounds stupid. Don't get me wrong. I thought it was pretty stupid when I saw it, but to tell you the truth, it actually is. I say it's a hidden gem. I would go that far and say it's a hidden gem, just because of how awesome this is and whatnot. So, I'm actually very excited to play this. I'm actually very lucky. This game actually has gone up in price, like I said. I'm sorry, I'm jumbling back and forth. I'm out of it and I'm tired. But basically, game I've seen out of box $30, which is crazy because just the last month it was only like a few bucks, and now it's gone up in price. I think it went back down recently because I checked earlier, and actually it's gone down again. So maybe it's the best time to get it, but I definitely advise you, if you have an NES or a Retron at least, play this. It's definitely good with, especially with a friend. It's good, but by yourself, it's still pretty good. So I can't wait to play it. I don't know what else to say about it. It's just that cool. All right, let's see. All right, I guess I'll do this one. Okay, so the one Lonely Genesis game. Now, before I say anything, JonTron as well played this game, and I found out this up from him, and I decided go on eBay and whatever, and actually I found it. It was actually a real game. It's not bootlegged. It's a real licensed game, and I couldn't believe when I saw it, but it was cheap on eBay for, I think it was like $7-8 or something like that. And I guess I'll show it now. It's not the greatest of conditions, but nonetheless, I think it was better than most of the ones I saw. And that would be Mick and Mac as the Global Gladiators. Now, what's funny about this game, I think this came out in 93, was it? 92. And apparently, I can't even go to say this, but apparently this is a McDonald's licensed game. When JonTron was playing this, he was talking about how food companies would come in and they would show off their food products, whatever, through video games, because people like entertainment and media and whatnot. And McDonald's did it through some of their games. I think there was another on Genesis called Treasure Island Adventure, I think, and I think there was another one on the Game Gear. But this was one of them on the Genesis. There's a backing to it. Features eye-popping graphics like never before seen on your Genesis. Awesome music and sound effects, guaranteed to make your parents shout, turn that down. Just stuff like that. But it has the McDonald's symbol right at the bottom. Well, their 90s symbol. But it does say 1992 McDonald's Corporation. Fine trademark. So yeah, so basically I've played it, and it almost feels like a Mario game. It feels like which Mario? Super Mario Brothers 3 or 2, 2 or 3, and it feels it feels like it, but it's not, because it's Mick and Mac and whatnot. But it plays just like a Mario game. Coins. I think there's only 4 worlds in this one, which is actually pretty short, but there's a lot of levels in the 4 worlds. So it kind of makes up for it a little bit. So I guess I'll open it up real quick. There was a manual that was supposed to be with it, but I didn't get it. For some reason, it was not in there. But, there's the cart. Looks pretty nice. It's not too bad. I've seen carts way worse than this. Compared to, what the outside looks like and how dirty it looks, and it has those 2 holes there. It's a little annoying, but it's not too bad. But yeah, I would advise it to people. Price-wise, I don't really know what to say. I literally just found this game out about a few weeks ago, so I'm not really sure price-wise. I did see other ones go for like 10, 15, and I have seen a sealed one. There was a sealed one on there for I think 30 or 40. But other than that, I don't really know anything else about it, but I think it's pretty much worth it. I fairly enjoy it pretty good, so, I might play it later on. Who knows? So anyway, for the last game, is actually a PS4 game. Now I found this game as well, probably like literally like 4 or 5 days before it came out, and I was looking through, like games coming up and whatnot, and this game really caught my eye, just because of the graphics and because of like everything's involved with it. Excuse me. But I guess I'll show it to you now. And for the PS4 is Killing Floor 2. Now, this game, no lie, I have spent quite a few hours on already. Awesome game. Definitely, I say a hidden gem on PS4. I know it's kind of early to say that, but just because of all the graphics and whatnot and everything, and it's just that awesome. I love this game. I think it's awesome. So there's not really much of a storyline. They did do like a I don't know what the real word for it is called, but it's like a where they have real people play the parts of almost like I don't know what you call it. Basically, it's like people and they play the parts of the story for like the beginning of the game. It's called something. I don't remember what it's called at the moment. I don't remember what it's called, but basically that's what it is, and it kind of shows you like why this happened, because literally the game just starts and just throws you in a game. Be like, okay, here you go, and that's how it starts. It doesn't really give you any insight of nothing. So the first one is only on PC. I have played the first one a few times, and I do remember being actually pretty good. And I was wishing I brought it to 360, but they never did. So when the second one came out, uh, it's only for PS4 and PC. Xbox does not have a release of this as of right now. I did hear talk some forums and stuff that they might release it for Xbox One, but they're not completely sure because Tripwire, the makers of Tripwire, isn't really together with Xbox. They're more PlayStation friendly. So I don't know. So they're thinking about, but they don't know yet. So it has type of like different types, and tell you the truth, it's an awesome game. There are some flaws in them, like some of the bosses are repetitive and whatnot, but hey, that's gonna happen. They are thinking about making more bosses. Hopefully they do, because they really need more. Because the two are getting really old now. It's not really given a challenge anymore. Is it worth it? Yes. Apparently, actually, not apparently, actually, this game when it came out was only $40 compared to the 60. I don't know why they went cheap on it. Maybe thought maybe it was going to kill, it wasn't going to sell very well, but it actually sold pretty decent. And from what Tripwire said, they're planning on making a third one already. So I'm waiting for it. So you know, hopefully they'll make another one. So but that's basically it, guys. Like I said, it hasn't been really much lately. Most of the games have been coming out. Hasn't really caught my eye, and a lot of old stuff. There hasn't really been much. Oh, you probably noticed behind me, I did change again. I've just been trying to do different things, trying to make it a little more interesting, whatnot. I put my little flat screen. If you could tell, let me move out of the way. I put my little flat screen up here. If in case I want to play, a GameCube or a Genesis or whatever. Excuse me. So I put it up here. My 64 stubs here. It's grown a little bit. A lot, I should say. Down in my PS2. Up here is my 360, and my NES is always at the very top. Let me just tilt the camera a little bit so you can tell. There we go. So as you can tell up there. Over here, my PlayStation's still the same. Best say everything's still the same over here. I moved my GameCube over there just because it looks kind of better and I like it over there. Down here, I moved my Genesis stuff to down here. With it at the bottom, I have a couple Wii games right at the corner. You can see, then the tin, and then PSP games on the other side. And then above that is the Dreamcast games. So I'm kind of running out of space because of that shelf right back here, but I kind of like it like that. So, but I might change it again in the near future. I'm not sure. But that's it, guys. I will leave my name for PS4 if you want to add me, friend me, whatever. And I'll leave my Instagram name. I always post pictures when I get new stuff. And that's basically it, guys. Definitely, if you have PS4, like I said, friend me. Instagram, that'll be great. Facebook, I might start doing that up again. And and one more thing before I forget, I have started doing Twitch. Right now, I've decided to do it. I will also leave that name in the comments below of my Twitch name. I don't really do it much because most of my friends are in college and stuff right now. But definitely when they come back, I'll do live streams and stuff. So that'll be fun. Hopefully it goes well. Trying to think, is that all? I think that's everything, actually. I know there's a couple things I had to say. Yeah, I think that's it. So, thanks a lot, guys, for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, everybody.